All right, John. So it's just you and I back again without Chad. So
There's a song or something that goes with that, isn't there? But
probably not.
okay.
Anyway, yeah, Chad came on Monday, and look, it was really important for me to get Chad on Monday because we haven't had Chad on Monday in a while, and we got caught up on everything going on in Breeders' Cup. So we had about a good half-hour talk. If you haven't seen that show yet, obviously it's available on the channel. Check it out. We go over everything that you want to know about regarding the Breeders' Cup races from the past few months. You win, you're in. Of course, I'm talking about the Challenge Series races, and then, of course, the ones upcoming, because he will be on the next 2 Thursdays. We have a load of awesome racing coming up the next 2 Thursdays, including the Travers next week. It's awesome.
Yes, the Travelers is upon. That's going to be the race of the meet, maybe the race of the year.
Yes.
You have Epicenter, Cyberknife, Charge, and all these horses getting good at the right time, and it should be a great race.
Yeah, so again, that is going to be coming up on the next 2 Thursdays, starting next Thursday. It's funny because, and by the way, we're going to have 3 races at Saratoga today. One race, the one that is available for free, that is going to be the Alabama Stakes. So we'll be doing that in just a couple of minutes. And then the 2 races that we'll be doing just on our Patreon page. So again, you can check us out, $5 a month. You get your money back at the, well, actually, you don't get your money back, but you don't have to go on for an additional $5 if you like. So $5, you like it, you keep checking back with us every month. If you don't like it, hey, it's a $5 investment. Anyway, so all of our races are on our Patreon page, besides the ones that we make available for free, like the Alabama Stakes. I was going to bring up, because I was going over researching the 8th race, because we're doing 8 and 9 on our Patreon page, and the 8th race, the Lake Placid. So I'm going over it, and I'm going, Chad Brown.
Four out of 8 horses. 4 out of 8 horses.
Chad Brown.
Correct.
Chad Brown. And so this Chad Brown is in my head. So anyway, I give you a call. We're all getting ready to set things up, and you alert me to this big news story that happened. Chad Brown in the news, not for training horses, but depending on what news feed you get, he either choked a woman or he had some obstruction of breathing situation going on.
That's what they called it. I guess he has friends in the right places. What could I tell you?
Yeah, because big surprise, the Times Union, just a regular, newspaper, choke, blood horse, obstruction of breathing. So
that's
take that for what it means.
That's what it says in the court complaint.
Yeah. So anyway, that is weird.
Obstruction of breathing is only a misdemeanor. I'm serious. That's why they put that, according to some lawyers. So who knows if it's true, but that's what they wrote.
Have you ever heard anything even remotely like this as far as Chad Brown?
No.
So this comes out of absolutely nowhere.
Correct.
Wow. It just goes to show.
It just goes to show
you don't know people.
You just don't know.
All right, so we'll talk more about this next week. Because this just happened yesterday?
It happened the last night. You should save it. You have Chad on Monday? Our Chad?
No, we're going to be on Thursday together, right? Yeah.
You see, there's only one real Chad, and we have him.
That's right, and he did not choke anybody yesterday.
That I could guarantee.
So anyway, we'll have that's something that we might have to do a special report with Chad at some point.
Wow.
I don't know when, but that does sound like something I'm going to have to figure out amongst my hundreds of...
My personal life, it's not like he did it at the racetrack, on the track. So
that's true.
What happened off the field, that's their problem.
And he didn't choke a horse.
Right, exactly.
And that's what we care about the most on this show. All right, so again, we are going to preview the Alabama Stakes first. And then coming up a little bit later on after this for a Patreon customers only, races 8 and 9. And those races, by the way, are the Lake Placid Stakes. It's a grade 2 race, obviously Saratoga. And race 9, the Smart and Fancy Stakes. It's not a graded stakes, but it is a stakes race.
Both turf races, by the way.
Yeah, back-to-back turf races. All right.
And by the way, they're 2 good betting races.
I'm freaking out that I usually circle a number if I like a horse, and all I'm doing is, like if I'm thinking about, okay, this horse is a contender.
It's a juicy race.
I'm circling them all.
Yeah, it's a juicy race.
Yeah.
The value.
All right, race 10, Saratoga, Alabama Stakes, a mile and a quarter. This should go off about 5:35 on Saturday. Per 600 grand for fillies, 3-year-olds. So we got some females racing, and this is not a good betting race. So there's only 7 horses, and we've got a heavy favorite. Now the heavy favorite is Nest. 1-2 morning line. That always scares you off when the morning line is 1-2.
Well, the horse is going to be 1-5 probably, but I disagree with you. I think it could be a good betting race because yes, I'm giving the race to Nest. However, underneath I'm using 2 bombs,
Exactly.
a 30-1 and a 20-1,
Okay.
to turn a 1-5 shot into a 10-1 shot.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do here because both of the second choices, number 3 Gerrymander, her good race last time out, and the Mother Goose, which was a terrific race. However, that was around 1 turn. This horse has never been 2 turns. The mile at Belmont is 1 turn. And as far as Secret Oath is concerned, who will be probably second choice or certainly a co-second choice, she's got 1 number in her life. And not only that, she's been to the Kentucky Oaks. She ran in the Arkansas Derby. She ran in the Preakness. So she's had a lot of racing this year. True, she's 5 for 10, but again, she may be over the top and may need a vacation. So I'm looking to beat both of the second choices, the 3 Gerrymander and the 7 Secret Oath. I like 2 bombs for second. I like the 1 Sketch Cat. Phil Bauer's having a terrific Saratoga meet. He's 3 for 6. This is an improving horse. I think she'll like the mile and a quarter distance. She's out of Arrogant, and I also like the 2 Goddess of Fire, who's 20-1. The other Pletcher horse, the other Pletcher horse in the race. Pletcher sends out Nest, who will be 1-5 and looks like she can't lose. So I'm using the 4 over the 1 and 2 in this race, looking to get some value and looking to turn a 1-5 shot into a 10-1 shot.
Okay. The 7 Secret Oath. Now is that the horse that when we were
That's
talking?
the Lucas horse. That's your Lucas horse.
That was the one that it was like, oh, she's gonna race with the big boys at the Preakness,
right?
And then she finished 4th. Okay, and then
she ran in the Arkansas Derby as well, and Cyberknife kicked her ass.
Okay, and then the Nest horse tried to race with the big boys at the Belmont Stakes, and finished 2nd to Modonegal. Okay,
correct.
All right, so these are the 2 biggest. Those are the top 2 females of the year so far: Secret Oath and Nest.
For 3-year-olds, yes.
Okay, for 3-year-olds. And yeah, Gerrymander has, like you said, the one hasn't had anything lower than a 14 until the last race, which was a 9.
Right. So, I think he's going to react off of that.
So you got the bounce factor there. So really, all you need is Secret Oath to not come in.
Right. Secret Oath has the same 12 that Goddess of Fire has.
Correct.
So if you look at sheets, why are you betting the 7 at 3-1 or 4-1 when you could bet the 2 at 20-1?
Yes.
Makes no sense.
The best for Secret Oath is a 9. The best for Goddess of Fire is a 10.
Exactly.
That's not too far off.
No, and Scratch Cat, the one who'll be 40-1, is a point away. She has the rail. She minds her own business. She stays on the wood. She could suck up second.
All right, so that's the Alabama Stakes. Again, John is going with 4 over 1-2.
Correct.
All right. Now, for our free listeners, our few viewers, we're going to say goodbye.